like, PD hoes rise, and they rise again. From the front line to leading mates and friends. Oh, this is your season, time to take a stand. Hey, hero makers, legends, spreading across the land. It's your roof from Tassie, bouncing like a kid at a Bunning sausage sizzle on a Saturday morn. Season 3's lit, laptop lifestyle dad show, Hero Makers. Season is born from AI funnels to social selling grit. Now it's hero making time. Strap in, this is it, yo. I've hopped Tokyo's back streets, cop the LA glow, bringing yarns from the road, mate. Watch the wisdom flow from the kitchen bench, hustle to the big global stage. We're handing you the keys, now it's time to turn the page. Watch you heroes rise, and they rise again. From the front line to leading mates and friends. Oh, this is your season, time to take a stand. Hero makers, been spreading across the land. I'm the pumped up platypus from Sunny QA, more bounce than a kid who spotted the ice cream van. You see, two Wizzy dads, mate, bringing boom source seed, helping legends step up, take the driver's seat. We're not just here to yabba raw, spin ya a line. We're handing you the mic so your voice can shine. From Tassie to Tokyo, Goldie to Perth, hero makers worldwide, lifting leaders of worth. Jeff Rue's got the coffee double shot, mate, I'm wide. They platypus at the pool party, still floating our tide. Jeff from barbecues to boardrooms, we bring the yarns and the tools, helping legends lead strong and break all the rules. See heroes rise, and they rise again. From the front line to leading mates and friends. And this is your season, time to take a stand. Hero makers, legends, spreading across the land. Grab your brew, your notepad, and your crew. It's the laptop lifestyle dad show. Hero Maker season, bringing heroes out of you. Patty the rule, platypus bringing the tricks. Hero Makers podcast, your daily boom source fix. And they rise again. Hey, from the front line to leading mates and friends. Oh, this is your season, time to take a stand. Hey, Hero Makers, legends, spreading across the land. Heroes rise, then they rise again. From the front line to leading mates and friends. Oh, this is your season, time to take a stand. Hey, Hero Makers, legends, spreading across the land.
Yo, Dave. How you going, champion?
Yo. Good, Jeff. How are you?
Good, mate. Hey, where are you tuning in from today?
Harvey Bay in Queensland.
Harvey Bay. Beautiful
Yes.
spot.
It is a beautiful spot, and here comes the 4-year-old terrorist out the door now, and been getting some funny looks as I was bottling out as people going past. What the? Looking at me.
What's he doing? What's he on?
What's this dude doing? What's he watching on that laptop? The joys of it all. So yes,
Harvey Bay, Queensland. It's a beautiful spot. It's a beautiful spot. I do quite enjoy Harvey Bay.
Yeah, it is a nice spot. Not that I've left the caravan park yet, but that's okay. Well, that'll be till this evening.
So you're off camping for the week, are you?
I am. It's a chance to spend a bit of time with the missus for the young fella because he's been, I think he's been missing his mum a bit too much lately. So
that's the beauty about this business. That's the beauty about this business and this lifestyle, right? Is we can show up wherever we want to show up, when we want to show up, how we want to show up. And so you're in Harvey Bay today. I'm in, at home in Launceston, Tasmania, but next week I'm flying to LA and Los Angeles in America. And, we'll still be here. We'll still get
keep going.
Right?
Just gotta adjust to the challenges that we face when we're on the road, so to speak.
But you get challenges wherever you are, whatever position you are, right?
Well, that's true. I mean, I still get them at home, tech issues and that, so it's no different, really.
No, the thing is, and I think Jade, our friend Jade, who's experienced this over in New Zealand for a couple of weeks too, right, is we get stuck in ruts. And we get stuck in familiarity, and we get stuck in comfort and what feels good and what's known in that territory, right? So packing up you and the 4-year-old, moving down to Harvey Bay for a week, staying in the caravan park. I understand that you're not familiar with your systems and your tech, and it's a bit challenging right now.
Just a little bit. The internet's challenging, which is well, it's okay at the moment because I think there's not as many people here as there was before, so I'm getting better bandwidth. I've got no table to put my 34-inch monitor on, so I fixed that this afternoon.
No, first world problems.
It is first world problems. I'm used to having two 34-inch monitors and a 16-inch laptop, mate. I'm struggling with just the laptop at the moment, let alone only one 34-inch monitor. It's going to be a tough week, I reckon.
Mate. But
I'll adjust though.
I want to talk about mindset here. I think this is a really cool conversation just to have, and because the entrepreneurial journey, right? Everything is enhanced and amplified, and it's not for the weak-hearted. So especially when you move, like you move positions, you were up in Gladstone, now you're down in Hervey Bay, and I've noticed this too. But you're living the laptop lifestyle over the last 4 years, traveling wherever it's Hawaii, or whether it's Mexico, whether it's Japan or Thailand or Tasmania or Sydney, or next week it'll be LA. It can have that romanticized look and feel about it all. Yep. But I don't want to talk about that side of the conversation. I want to talk about the side of the conversation most people don't talk about, the challenging side of it.
I can get into that right now. Like I got on this little screen alone, I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 15 tabs or so opened at the moment on my little 16-inch laptop. Well, that's normally spread across this and about the same, if not more, on each of those monitors. So I've normally got anything up to like 60 tabs open at a time.
Yeah, right.
So,
but I don't
a little bit hard to see on this.
But I don't want to get stuck in the below line behavior conversation. I want to tackle the reality of it, over the challenges of it, the struggle of it, and what as I said, we can get stuck in ruts, and so change, if you embrace it, is actually very healthy. Yes. I think I saw Craig Whitney put up a post there the other day about Henry Ford, sending off his employees, his managers, off on a 2-week cruise. And if the team, survived without them and thrived without them, then the manager got a promotion. But if the team fell apart and they were dependent on the manager, it highlighted the pressure cooker situation and the dependency of it all. And I think that we can do that too on our usual day-to-day ruts and routines and stuff, whatnot. And so actually getting up and moving location and working from a different environment, I find it very healthy, because it highlights the areas that could be, what it does, right, is it highlights the pressure cook areas, the pressure points, and then they come to the surface. And then they grab our attention a little bit more and they go, oh, okay. But here's where people get unstuck. And I know I've done the same thing, Dave, in the past. Is this where we self-sabotage ourselves? Is instead of looking at it through the lens of opportunities for growth, we go for by the line and we get into excuses and blame and denial and all of that BS. And we can sell ourselves. We can justify ourselves just as easy as anything else, right? And
we can, yes.
I know that you've gone through this journey several times yourself, and you're growing on the other side of it. So, what insights do you know has this latest pressure cooker? This it's not even a pressure cooker. This latest change, this latest environmental change. What pressures has it created for you? But also, where do you see the opportunities for growth right now in your day to day?
Plenty of them. There's, I guess the challenges are obviously the internet service. That's sort of one, and the so-called monitor thing. That's another one. But they're just things that can be sorted out. So really, what it's highlighted for me is just a little bit better preparation, and a little bit better prepared. So okay. So now the mission is to not have to carry a 34-inch monitor with me wherever I go. It's to get a couple of fold-out monitors that go on the laptop, so that solves that problem for a
Right.
start. And then I forgot to bring my Wi-Fi dongle, so that's my own bad luck, my own stupidity there. But if I normally go away, I'd have a Wi-Fi dongle, so that would solve the internet problem. But the bonuses from this is, well, one, I'm in a completely different environment, so it's fresh for the brain.
Right.
Different smells, different, heaps more wildlife around, all that sort of stuff. But the best thing, even though it probably doesn't seem like it right now, it's going to be for the 4-year-old, because he's getting the opportunity to spend some more time with his mother. In the afternoons, she finishes.
Yeah, right. So what we're highlighting here is everything comes at a cost. Everything comes at a cost, right?
That's right. So the cost. Yeah, there is, but it's worth it. Like, it's worth the pain and the struggle. Okay, preparation. He forces you to do a little bit better preparation. So next time I go away, I won't have any of these problems because there'll be new ones.
This is what, when you put yourselves into areas where you, like we talked about last week, right? Positions of forced exponential growth conversations, where you say, yeah, I'll do it, but you embrace the suck and everything's figure outable attitude, and you go step up. And see, there is, for me, when you put yourself in this type of scenario, there is no, well, there's room for failure, but there is no failure. You know what I mean? Failure is treated as a different concept. Is failure is about pushing the boundaries and pushing the environment and challenging the areas where you need to grow, and then using failure as feedback.
Yeah.
And
it'd be quite easy just to, I could have started this morning and gone, oh, this is all too hard, and put the laptop away and not done anything. Plenty. Went and spent some time with the boy. And I could have went walking down the beach.
And so you wrote off the day. So this is what I've done in the past. Is as it gets too hard, and I just say to Sarah, I said, "Oh no, don't worry about it. Just write off this day." And then I go into my pity party. Then I go into my blame party, and then I go into my excuses party. And in that party, you can get very full with all of the excuses and the blame and the denial. And then what happens in that conversation is, as I start to feel guilty and I start to get angry, and then I start to become Mr. Snappy Tom. And then all of a sudden,
and the problems aren't solved.
And then I turn into a real asshole.
And then if you don't do anything about it, and if you don't do anything about it, the next day you get up and you're faced with the same problems again.
Right? And it's compounding.
So, that's right. Exactly. So I don't know. It's just I don't know. I don't. I mean, there's always problems, but there's nothing like you said. It's not fixable or figure outable. I just think that's part of the growth journey. Is it'll be a new challenge when I decide to if I go overseas at any point in the near future, that'll be another new challenge. But from these experiences, I'll be prepared. I'll have fold out monitors.
That's what I wanted to highlight, right? Because failure is not failure; it's just feedback. And then so that right now this is what we call self-evaluated feedback. And so what you've done is you've self-evaluated the situation. You've rose above the line, right? You've stepped up and gone, right, okay, well, what can I take ownership and accountability and responsibility for this time? And then how can I take that self-evaluated feedback, that wisdom, and carry it forward to the next time? And so the next time is straight away, right? It's the 6 P's. Proper preparation prevents piss poor performance.
Exactly. Exactly.
But this is where I feel like, we can be too hard on ourselves and we beat ourselves up too much, and we don't bring in the grace and the compassion and the understand the conversation. And, this is where we stand. So if we start to, shy away from this conversation, what happens is the end result is we give up and we become numb and we become apathetic. And then we sort of conform to living a small life.
Yeah, exactly.
I think our Western world has got a lot to answer for in this space. With how we've conditioned people to believe in failure is a bad thing.
Yeah, that's right. It's just I think just like you said, everything's a learning thing, and because of the way I've set myself up at home and been in that comfortable zone, I've now realized that that's not the way I need to set myself up when I want to go to a different place. I can't do that. I can't take 34-inch monitors and a desk and all this with you. So what are you got to do? You got to come up with, okay, how can we still achieve what I need to achieve? Bare minimum of what I need to achieve, what I need to achieve, and get things done, and still enjoy myself and take all that pressure off.
Right.
Like you said.
So now the thinking has gone from essentially, and I'm guilty of doing this well in the past. Your thinking goes into catastrophizing everything and turning mountains into molehills, molehills into mountains, and then we catastrophize everything, and everything seems bigger than what it really, really is. Versus now looking at taking a step back and going, right, where can I improve? Where can I pivot and adjust? Where can I grow and transform? And it's a different conversation. It's still the same situation. It's the exact same situation. Nothing's changed. The external environment has not changed, but our viewpoint and our internal compass has changed.
That's right. I've got it all planned. When the missus gets home, I know what I'm doing. Got to go get a couple of things to sort my little tech issues out, and I'll be back and have it set up, and I'm good to go.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, I can still meet.
And I thought this was an interesting conversation to highlight for our audience, right? Because I've done this in the past too, and I'm sure if you're watching along, drop a 1 in the comments. Have you been guilty of catastrophizing things in the past? If to be honest, if you lie about this, you lie about everything else too.
Exactly.
What does Dr. Glendon say? So this is about how do we take ownership for our own environment and our own action, and how do we step up and rise above the line? So Dave, I thank you very much for that little bit of banter back and forth. I thought it was a really awesome conversation just to set off the week here. And so this is Monday, right? So Mindset Monday, Magic Monday, Metaphor Monday, whatever you want to throw in there.
Mad Monday if you're a football supporter.
Monday madness.
Exactly.
What have we got coming up for the week, Dave? We've got some big things coming up. So what are you most excited about for the week coming up?
Oh, for this week. Geez.
Well, not just for this week, but in general. Like we've got a few things coming up in general. I mean,
I guess the next big Cubs off the rank will be our Black Friday. Sale.
Are we meant to mention that yet? Maybe we are.
Well, sorry about that. Sorry about that.
We do. We've got Black Friday specials coming up.
Yep. I don't know, just everything that we're sort of working on and working towards. I mean, our next we've got another chat coming up with Zoe in a couple of weeks or so, I think, and we've got
next week.
Our next and our next Hero Makers Summit's coming up as well. It's a little bit further down the road, but it's still coming up.
We just got a call with Jade there, and we booked in the date for. So what did we book in? It was going to be November.
6th of November, I think.
Yes,
pretty sure it's the 6th of November. So
right, so
get ready for that. And we've got another little surprise coming. We're going to pull our fingers out of our butt and get our next little I don't know, may or may not be a 30-day sprint, but it'll be at least a couple of weeks sprint or so.
Our next online course. Yeah, I'm excited about that one. We're going to basically teach you how to build funnels. We're going to teach you how to get into advanced email marketing, and it's some advanced AI stuff there in that space to help you to turn your traffic into leads and leads into conversations. So really excited about launching that product with you, Dave. That's going to be pretty cool.
Me too.
It's going to marry on quite nicely to the last one that we just finished with the content marketing mastery one. And so
for sure.
I love the strategy that we're building out here, right? So our very first one, it's about find your voice. The next one here, which is about elevating your voice, and we had some amazing feedback from our participants on that conversation. And I love watching Daryl. Daryl's found his voice, he's elevating his voice, and he's taking massive action. And I just love watching Daryl's journey and Susie's journey too at the moment. We've got find your voice, we've got elevate your voice, and this one's going to be about leading your voice, like leveraging it, right? So now talking about taking it from awareness to traffic to leads. And then the next one that we'll probably explore is all about amplifying your voice. We'll get into some podcasting and stuff and all that sort of thing. So we've got a really awesome roadmap laid out for the next 6 months. And I'm very excited for the future, that's for sure.
Yes, me too. Might be time for Dave to release his podcast.
Look out. Well, We got some big on the podcast note. We got some big things coming up. So the Laptop Lifestyle Dad Show has been on hiatus for a little bit whilst we transitioned, and so the first episode for season 3, Dave and I recorded it live the other day. My son's got ahead and edited it. He's back into publishing and everything that, so he's went ahead and edited over the weekend. That's going to go live on October 10th. So Friday mornings at 8 a.m. every morning. The Laptop Lifestyle Dad Show is back, and it's going to be season 3 for the Hero Makers season. So I've already had some pretty amazing conversations. We've got Craig Whitney, we've got Patrick Nugent, Jim Bagone as one of them. So there's quite a few lined up already. And so if you identify as either an aspiring leader, a leader who's leading other people, or as a hero maker who's focused on multiplication and that conversation, I'd love to have a conversation with you. Dave and I are going to do some of these together. I'll do some solo, and it's going to be an amazing conversation to have with those, mate. I'm really looking forward to unpacking that.
Yes, I've been waiting for this season 3 to start and to launch. So
yes, so October 10th. October 10th, we're kicking off. And then also, I believe October 16th, well, actually, this is American time, so it'll be October 17th for us Aussies. I'm actually going to be launching the Los Angeles Tribune Podcast Network show with Mr. Michael Silvers and Sandy Grisby, and it'll be launched at the Barnes and Noble event in the Grove. So I will personally be there with my friends from Finance Pro. So it's going to be pretty cool. And being able to bring sort of 2 big organizations together, I'm dropping hints right now. I can't share too much about that, but there's things happening in the background with that sort of little partnership coming together as well. So that's going to be pretty awesome. And so
stuff coming
between what we're doing with Power and Purpose with Natasha and Joseph, between what we're doing with Finance Pro with Joshua Feltz and Brianna Williams, between what we're doing with Michael Silvers and Mary Glorifield and Dr. Joseph McClendon there with what we're doing there, and Los Angeles Tribune and our own Hero Makers and the Laptop Lifestyle Dads community, you can see our plate's pretty full and very exciting. And it's just going to be an amazing quarter 4 for 2025. And it's our aim to help you to have just as amazing quarter as well with us, but sets you up for success for 2026. So 2026 is going to be your major breakthrough year. And it's just getting started, right, Dave?
Yep, sorry, I just hit the mic because my old man decided to come walking up the street there, mow the lawn.
Right.
It's another one of those fantastic challenges.
I can hear the magpies in the background too, or the crows, I should say. Pretty awesome. Anyway, mate, you get off. You go and enjoy some time with the sun and enjoying the sun.
I'm gonna go feed him. So the wife should be home within an hour, and I can go and get my little.
I think this is actually quite a good little thing here, just to show people how big Australia really is. What's the temperature in Harvey Bay at the moment, roughly?
I think it's about 24, 25.
Okay, so it's not 35 like we had in Gladstone the other day.
No, Gladstone's hotter than Harvey Bay. Way high.
Right. Well,
so that's some nice relief. It was actually nice not to have like a fan on in the room and be able to leave the windows out and have that nice sea breeze because we're not that far from the ocean, feet, reach back or whatever, coming through overnight time.
So for our American friends here, let me just do a quick conversion of what that would be. So it's at 25?
Yes.
25 is like 77 Fahrenheit. 35 the other week when you're up in Gladstone, that's like 95 Fahrenheit. Right now down here in Tasmania, it's 12 degrees and it's only 53 Fahrenheit.
Only 12 degrees down there.
Yeah, but I got the heater on still. You're up there sweating balls, and I'm down here freezing them off.
Gotta love that. Gotta love the sunburnt country.
All right, guys. Thanks for your time. Have a magical Monday, and we'll look forward to seeing you on a terrific Tuesday tomorrow.
We will.
Thanks for your time. What were you going to say? We're still alive.
Oh, are we? I was going to say, I forgot. Well, I lost my tagline now, but anyway, it will be terrific Tuesday.
Have a terrific Tuesday tomorrow, guys.
Have an awesome day, guys.
Bye for now.